From the award-winning Voice, this is a Voice News Flashcast.
We're starting off with some breaking news as we are learning that a returning Tri-C basketball player was involved in a major car accident a few weeks ago. Daryl Maddox will join us in a few minutes from the Tri-C Gymnasium with more reaction from the team. But right now, Antonio Mason sits in a hospital room wondering if he will ever play basketball again. Cable crews are still attaching wires to a new pole that replaced the one knocked down by Antonio Mason's car, which split it in two and ejected the Tri-C basketball player after he was slammed into by a speeding car.
It was really hard to hear because I've been knowing Tone about close to 3 years now, and it hurt my soul to know that such a life-changing accident happened to him.
Pieces of car still on scene 3 weeks later after police say 23-year-old Xavier Lindsay stole a car and was driving drunk down this 35-mile-per-hour road at nearly 3 times the speed limit.
Coach told us we couldn't believe it was true, but when we seen the car and everything, it was just in shock.
It was in the wee morning hours of a Sunday morning when Antonio was driving this way on Kinsman Road. Behind him, a stolen car traveling at over 100 miles per hour hits Antonio from behind. Both cars come this direction, overturning. One of them hits this light pole. Antonio's car down there split in half with Antonio ejected. The second-year guard recruited from Glenville had basketball dreams to carry him to a 4-year school. Now Mason is recovering in the spinal injury unit at Metro Health with a fractured sacrum, broken sternum, and spinal cord injuries. While he has therapy 5 times a week to strengthen his arm movements, right now Mason still cannot move or feel his legs.
I still call him, man, just to check on him, make sure he's doing good, man. Right now he in therapy, getting himself together. They say he might not walk again, but he a strong guy.
Right. Obviously, a long road of recovery for Antonio Mason, but for right now, the basketball team needs to focus on an upcoming season. For more on that story, Daryl Maddox joins us from the gymnasium with more. Daryl?
This tragedy comes at a time when preseason games are starting for the basketball team. Antonio Mason is a returning player, and now the team has to figure out a way to get beyond losing a player and focusing on the upcoming season. The basketball team on this bus heading to Chicago for preseason games leave without Antonio Mason last Friday. His team members shocked by the news of his accident.
Sunday after our scrimmage, he called me and explained to me what had happened to him, and I just was devastated, shocked.
Solidarity took precedence among team members. This shirt, a sign of team support, Stand for Tone, will be worn as the team warms up before game time.
This interest stand for Tone. Tone was a defensive player. He always wanted to play defense. So, in order for us to actually feel like he's still on the court, we got to play defense always. 40 minutes on the court every day. When we wear this shirt, we give 110% always.
How did he feel when you guys showed up with the shirt?
He didn't say much. He didn't say much. You could see it in his eyes. He wanted to cry, but he's too strong for that.
Yeah.
With a preseason home opener this Wednesday at 7, Coach Duncan says this tragedy has brought the team together, and they're ready to perform in honor of their brother, Tone.
It hasn't hurt them, honestly. They've been pretty upbeat about it. They've grown closer together from it and took a better outlook on life. And understand any moment this can be taken away from you. We talk about it, in the huddles, at the practice. You got to play your hardest, give everything you got today because you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow.
The Voice News will have team coverage of this Wednesday's home basketball game against the Community College of Allegheny County, right here on CCC Voice